2 minutes to go in warm-ups. Elk River wearing the black, red, and white. Grand Rapids in their white, orange, and black. Well, Jason Gustafson was supposed to be doing the broadcast today, but I think he's stuck in the traffic. There was an accident on I-94. So you're stuck with me. I think both teams come into this game with the same record here in the holiday tournament. 1-1, 1 win, 1 loss for both teams. Elk River following to Edina yesterday, 5-3. Good contest. Elk River was down 4-3 with a minute to go. Edina ended up getting an open netter to seal the deal at 5-3. Elk River debuting their brand new alternative jerseys, the black, or what we like to call the business suits. Warren Jansen will be starting in net. We're aiming for a 3 p.m. start time on the dot. 37 seconds to go in warm-ups.
Kids can shoot.
Yeah.
Compared to old days.
For sure.
When I skate out in Vegas, there's 2 kids that have a private coach out there skating before we go out on the ice for this one. The 2 kids are like, the boys, they're probably like 12, 13 years old, a boy and a girl. She's got a Shattuck St. Mary's jersey on. So you know, all they do for an hour is shooting drills with a coach, private coach. One-timer, skating this, doing that, doing this. And they are, it's amazing. And they're like 12, 13 years old. And they're firing pucks in the corners.
I broke 3 sticks in the last 48 hours.
Wow.
I've bought 7 of them.
No way.
Yeah.
The high school doesn't provide any? Yeah, I get to a little higher level, I guess.
Expensive weekend.
Yeah. 7, 250 apiece, or more.
Well, we actually ended up getting a deal at the General Sports Store here because they had some clearance.
Yeah.
So they're 80 bucks and usually use a 70, but we cut the 70 down about that much. We didn't cut these down maybe that much.
Okay.
So the flex should be almost spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching. Not all, some of these kids, they can shoot. It's not some soft shot to the corner. It's going fast.
Yeah. It shows you how much better the goalies have to be too when the puck's coming at you.
Well, and that's a lot of the sticks and training.
Right. Yeah, they're leaning into it now. And then the stick is whipping. Yep. Yeah, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no, I was looking forward to it. I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been to a live high school game in
Are you guys in the state from high school? Right now.
Maybe not. I'll see what the show is.
We obviously play Grand Rapids. Varsity.
Okay. I'm indifferent. But
that should be.
If Eli was playing, I'd stay for sure.
I don't think he's moving up on this one.
No.
In fact, I think a couple of kids came down from varsity to play this game. Varsity.
Yeah.
I'm looking at numbers trying to figure it out. But
I know one of the Joey Benning, one of the Benning brothers, he lives up in Grand Rapids now. I don't know how he's involved in hockey. He played in the European League for years. I've skated with him a few times. Those guys are so good.
how's the Wild game right now?
Huh?
How's the Wild doing right now?
They're doing incredibly well, but
well, they're playing right now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, drops it back to Lurberg. Lurberg's going to tap it up. Grand Rapids controls. They go D to D. Miller's got it now, controls at half ice. And it's ping-ponging back and forth. That's Brady trying to tap it into the zone, and it just kind of gets stuck along the boards. Slow start. Grand Rapids, they try to play it back D to D. Now they're going to play it up. Turnover up in front of the net. There's Miller with an opportunity shot. Saved by the goalie. And Grand Rapids has it behind their own net. Elk River working on the forecheck. Grand Rapids trying to get it up and out of the zone. Couple of attempted checks. Turnover. There's a errant pass that goes just past Miller. Comes up to Brady. Brady shoots. That goes just wide. Lerberg's going to drive down far side. Lerberg makes a couple of moves. Lerberg throws it out front. Nobody home for the Elks. Here comes Rapids. They're going to bring it up ice. Far side. Chip it into the zone, and they're going to go out for a change behind the play. Brady's going to retrieve. Brady looks up ice, taps it to Miller. Miller now gets cut off, and it gets sent right back into the Elk zone. Brady's going to have to go back to retrieve. Grand Rapids gets there first. Throw it out to the point. Shot coming. Orrin makes the save. Deflected high up and back to number 4 for Rapids. Now number 12 for Rapids has it. Lerberg throws it far side over to Harris. Harris is going to scoot over. Throws it opposite ice. Nobody's home for the Elks. Grand Rapids will collect the loose puck, throw it right back into the zone. Lerberg's got it now. Lerberg high off the glass, up and out of the zone. It's at neutral ice. Gustafson being a pest. And it comes back to Hansen. Hansen over to Lerberg. Lerberg's going to take a look down ice. Nothing there. It does a little backhand. Rapids picks it off. Rapids drives into the zone, and Jason's here. It's all you, buddy.
There was an accident on 94, and we got held up.
I figured that's what it was. All right.
You're out?
You're in.
I'm on. I'm up. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. 15:06 face-off into the Elk River zone. Picked up by Holmes. He goes into the corner, comes up. Connor couldn't quite get it out. Goes back into the Elk River zone. Bratzel over to Holmes. Up and out of the zone. That goes deflected and into the bench. We got to get used to running the camera at the same time. I'm not really all that good at it. Face off back in the Elk zone. Gustafson to take the draw. He wins that into the corner. Holmes back behind the net. Circles around. Up to Connor. Connor out of the zone. Down into the ice. And that'll be icing. So this will be on the left side of Jansen. Gustafson, face off, tied up. Grand Rapids gets a shot on, tipped away, loose in front. That gets steered away to the corner. Holmes tied up. He reverses course. Gustafson up over to Connor. Schultz can't quite grab it. Off the board into the neutral zone. Grand Rapids to regroup. Come back through red line. They dump it in deep. They'll give chase. Holmes first on it. Looks flipped around. Gustafson now back in the corner. He gets hit. Madden will pick that up in the corner and he'll skate it up and out. Connor Schultz through neutral zone. Can't quite get it into the zone. Chase is there to pick it up. Turnover in the middle there. Grand Rapids tries to get it out of the zone. That is stopped at the line by Max. Max will get it deep. Elks make a change. Go in on the forecheck. Grand Rapids pick it up behind their net. They reverse course. Christian puts on pressure. That comes up the middle. Grand Rapids exits the zone through the neutral zone and into the Elk zone. Grand Rapids player gets taken out there along the half wall. Christian gives battle. It's up, but not quite out. Loose puck goes back behind the net. That is flipped up and out of the zone. Loose puck. Grand Rapids turns it back in. They get it deep into the Elk River zone. Grand Rapids with possession goes down into the Elks corner. Mason's Christian dumps it in. Elk River goes for a change. Grand Rapids. Jackson's first one on the puck. Dahlberg just can't quite bring that one in. And Grand Rapids comes through neutral zone. Into the Elk zone. He's bodied by two Elk River players. Scramble on the side. Jackson has it for a moment. Miller gets it deep. Grand Rapids battle in the corner. He goes back to D, up to the point, but not out. That one gets out of the zone. Lerberg hit hard from behind. Miller with the puck now. He'll take a shot. That's blocked. Another shot. That goes wide. Brady Hansen pinches. Kept it in for the moment and then pops out. Eli, he'll dump it in. Elk River will tag up here. Grand Rapids cross ice pass. That gets by one. Eli's quick to pick it up. He'll circle back behind his net. Up to the wing, tipped out. Oh, that hits a ref. That would have gone for icing. Grand Rapids regroup into the Elk zone. Holmes is on him. Big bodies flying all over. Grand Rapids being a northern team, I assume they play a pretty physical style hockey. Good zona exit there. Connor. Harris in on the forecheck. He ties up his man in the corner, tries to keep it loose. Goes to the other corner. That goes up off the glass, out of the zone. Bratzel to Holmes, back to Bratzel. Up to Schultz and into the zone. Harris is the first one on the puck there. He gets bumped, but he's going to come away with possession. Keeps it up, gets over to Connor, but that goes over to Bratzel. Bratzel up to Holmes. Over to the side. Oh, really well read. It's a great idea. 99% of the time that shot comes from the point. I don't mind that at all. Got 10:46 here in the first. Face off. Chase gets it up front. Scramble. There's a little pushing and shoving. There's a lot of hellos going on. A lot of hi, how are yous?
Talking about what their Christmas plans are.
Seeing if they, if they were on the naughty or nice list. You just never know. Face off. Goes to the half wall. Whistle on the play because the helmet came off. That's an automatic whistle for safety reasons. When I was a Bantam, we had a player with his helmet came off, and I have never seen a coach so mad because they didn't blow the whistle immediately dead. It's just a safety thing. Got to do it. Max Johnson on the face-off here. It goes to the half wall. Grand Rapids chips it, but not up and out. Now they'll get it out into neutral zone. That's picked up by Holmes. Holmes' outlet pass gets blocked. He holds it up on the half wall. Now Max in to help. Grand Rapids pushes it up the wall, manages it to get their center ice D. Back into the corner. Chase with a good stick there. He can't quite get it out of the zone either. Holmes now with full control. Tries to flick it. That's sort of, not sure if that fell off his stick or what happened. He goes across to Bratzel. Bratzel up the ice. He'll cross red line. He'll get it deep. Elks will get a change. Coming into forecheck. Christian had it, and then it went into his skates. He lost it there. Goes up to the line, but not quite out. Now it's finally pushed out. Barth, 61, retrieves, tries to put it off the boards. That didn't quite work. Gives it up to Jackson. Jackson cross ice over to Christian. Christian gets it deep. And Dahlberg's first on the puck. He puts it down into the corner. Oh, that's Miller. Miller in the corner now. Blocked. Shot from the point. That gets turned aside by the Grand Rapids goalie, and they will exit their zone. Through neutral zone they come. Into the zone, into the corner. Grand Rapids tries to center, nobody there. That's blocked up nicely by the D. Up to Miller. Miller cross ice. Jackson gives chase. Oh, that's Dahlberg. I'll eventually figure out the numbers. Over to Miller. Miller back down to Mason. Mason can't quite hang on to it. Jackson. Miller. Miller gets it in deep. Goalie steers it to the corner. Grand Rapids up through neutral zone into the Elk zone. Got a player with him, and they score. Grand Rapids first one on the board. Here at 8:30 in the first period. Face out. Down into Grand Rapids zone. They get it up and out. Neutral zone. Brady Hansen has it. Over to Lurbert. Up the boards, Connor Schultz now. Got a guy in the... Oh, Bryce was open, but he was on his offhand. Couldn't quite get it. That goes up. Goes over to Eli. Eli's going to drive in. Takes a shot. Goes off the pad. Connor can't quite pick it up. Bryce now neutral zone has it. Brady Hansen. Up to Connor. Connor tips it into the zone. And he'll give chase. He's the first one to the puck. Augustinson joins in the fray. That switches direction. Grand Rapids back behind their net. Up to the winger. He goes cross ice. Into neutral zone. Deep into the Elk River zone. Grand Rapids first on the puck. Pushes it behind the net. Gustafson picks it up in the corner, tips it up off the board to Harris. Harris rolling, gets it back to Gustafson. Online, onside at the line. Couldn't quite hang it, gets it into the corner. Harris now picks it up. Goes up to Holmes, down to Christian. Christian tried to get it back to Harris, but that didn't work. Harris with a good stick. Shot into the glove. I'm obviously not running the clock because I have no idea.
Don't worry about it. What's the score? You got to punch in the scoreboard.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one.
There you go.
We'll get there.
There's a lot to remember.
Max on the draw. That goes into the corner. Grand Rapids back behind their net. Up and out of the zone they come through neutral ice. That gets chipped off by Madden. Madden now with the puck. Versus course over to Holmes. Holmes cross ice. That's behind Christian into the Grand Rapids zone. He flips it up and out. Loose puck.
I understand why he did that, because if you would have tried to hit him on the tape, the other guy was going to put that pass clean.
Jackson on the draw. 6:40 remaining in the first. Loose puck finally put in by Jackson. Miller up to Holmes. Holmes over to Bratzel. Bratzel shot. Oh, that gets tipped up and just goes high. Grand Rapids picks it up. They're going to exit the zone, but that could... Oh, that's not off. It shouldn't have been offsides because that was put in by the Grand Rapids player. Good pass there and a goal. That's a great pass by Bratzel over to Miller. And a one-timer. Just get it on net quick, and the score is 1-1 here. 6:11 here remaining in the first. Probably couldn't hear the announcement there. That was Caleb Miller from Madden Bratzel and Michael Jackson. 2 assists on the game, or on the goal. Grand Rapids back behind their net. Cross ice, through neutral ice they come. They get it deep and into the zone. Mason's first one, he's got his guy tied up. Cam trying to get the puck loose.
I like the trade overall.
Grand Rapids comes away with it. They go up to the point. Shot in, goes wide. Grand Rapids on the back door. That comes up, but not quite out. That gets thrown back into the corner. Barth to Mason. Mason. Up to Connor now. Connor in deep. That gets gloved, and that'll be hung on to. So we'll get an offensive zone draw here with 4:47 here in the first. Grand Rapids wins the face-off, back behind the net. Their D reverses course, so he blows a tire. Still in the corner. Remick able to keep it down there. Max on the puck. Now Grand Rapids picks it up. They're going to chip it up off the glass, but then it gets out of the zone. Grand Rapids down into the corner. Eli's got that guy. Goes up the half wall. Grand Rapids keeps it in the corner. Christian now with it. He gets up to Remick. Remick can't quite hang on to it. Grand Rapids puts it back into the Elk River zone. Brady Hansen now in the corner. He reverses course. Gets it back to Eli. Lerberg gets it up to Christian. Christian can't quite handle it along the boards there, and it goes back behind the Elk River net. Battle behind the play. Grand Rapids comes away with it, up to the point. Just barely keeps it in time. Again, just keeps it in. Good save by Oren there, kicks it to the corner. Brady's up and out of the zone into the neutral ice. Gets it across the red line, he dumps it in, and Elk River will go for a change. Brotzel on the puck. To Michael Jackson. Mikey makes a good move in the middle, gets a shot and a goal! Gets a post and a post and a post and a behind the goal line. So the Elks take a 2-1 lead here, 3:20 left in the first period. I think that was Jackson from Brotzel. We have a delayed penalty coming. That looks like it's going to be on Elk River. I didn't see what it was. That's going to be Miller, 2 minutes for slashing, 2 minutes to the naughty box. Don't be that guy. So 3:01 left to go in the first. Elk's got to kill off 2 minutes here. Good win off the face-off. That goes all the way down. Grand Rapids will have to regroup. Grand Rapids comes through the neutral zone with speed. One pass, gets into the zone, but tries to go cross ice. That didn't work. And Dahlberg sends it all the way down. Grand Rapids sets up again. Come into the neutral zone. He's met by Dahlberg at the line, but they manage to gain the zone, and then it is offsides. We'll get the draw just outside of the zone. 2:26, minute 26 left in the penalty. Elks will change up their D grouping. Face-off, won by Grand Rapids. Goes wide, enters the zone, and he throws it deep into the corner. Grand Rapids down behind the net, down into the far corner, up to the point. D-to-D pass. Looking, shoots. That goes wide into the corner, comes up. That's going to go out, and Grand Rapids has got to regroup in neutral zone here. Shot high, goes off the corner. Oh, now we got a loose puck. 2-on-1. That shot gets deflected and up into the netting. 48 seconds left to go in the penalty. Minute 48 in the period here. Elks up 2-1. Gustafson on the draw.
Goalie!
Referee, the goalie wasn't ready.
He's still not ready.
Coach is yelling at you. You should probably pay attention.
Coaches were yelling to get the officials' attention there. Oren Jansen, one of the straps on his helmet was loose, which is obviously an automatic whistle. But they were having communications. Apparently, hey, isn't quite enough information for the referees.
Right. Goalie. That would apparently, if you would look normally down that way.
Well, and he's got his helmet off or something. Anyway, on the draw, Connor Schultz picks it up. Takes it out of the zone. They're killing a penalty, so that's all right. He throws it back deep. Oh, it came out. Oh. Boy, that was a dangerous play by the Grand Rapids goalie. He didn't even realize it. Gustafson with the steal. He gets it down into the corner. Grand Rapids will regroup again. Up into neutral ice. That's picked off by Brady. Brady down the half wall. He gets it into the corner and pins it up. Elk River's back at full strength. Loose puck here. Net is off. The old fat goalie kicking off the post. Known that trick for 45 years. When you're in trouble, you just push that net a little harder. That was the laziest draw or laziest face-off I've ever seen a ref. I think the puck actually fell out of his hand. Comes up to neutral ice. Harris chips it in. He's still got the puck on his stick. He goes back up to Lerberg. Lerberg with a shot. That gets deflected, but the goalie is there to pick it up. I thought they got just enough of it. They count the same, by the way.
Jason, this is John Jason. Jason's our resident teacher.
Face off down in the zone. It's a mishmash. Miller finally comes away with it. He's got a little bit of time and space. Gets it up to Lerberg. Lerberg with a shot. That goes just a little bit wide. Brady Hansen pinches, keeps it in the zone, loses it for just a second. Now Dahlberg's got it, tries to go into the corner. That gets flipped up. Hansen with a good hand stops it. Dahlberg tries to get it to the middle. Blocked by Miller. Oh, that somehow got loose down the ice. And that will be the end of the period and or icing and or covered puck. Either way, that's the end of the first.
I know, everybody's got their
In a goal hockey, the only penalty by half when they won't cover it up.
Oh, cover that.
It's right there. Sometimes the defense might push it. They still won't cover it.
Every goalie
If you've got it within your reach, put a hit on it.
Well, I mean, unless I'm coming back to you like as a D, which I'm not a D, but unless I'm coming back to you and I say leave it or put it in the corner,
different story.
Otherwise, put your mitt on it.
He obviously plays men's league too.
Yeah, I've played a lot. I've played a lot of years, and especially in men's league. I need a change.
Yeah.
We need fresher legs than mine. I promise you that.
That's the key in men's league, having at least 3 or 4 subs.
preferred position.
That's what I mean, yeah. Well, that was a good first one. Yeah, this is we had some good opportunities too. The ice, here she is. The ice kind of flipped. Her boy friend. Guy friend. This nice guy. Which right school. No, Ed. So he goes to the right school.
Ed
like him.
Martini.
He can come into our house to empty.
She's down here.
Yeah, he's a works well for me.
It's a lot of worry. They can't afford to just travel.
That age, you're not gonna stop from anything. So.
I know. You just hope you taught them well enough.
Right, exactly. At least be smart about it.
Yeah, right.
Did I ask you if you stayed for varsity?
I didn't stay. I heard there was a couple.
It was a big fun.
He was telling me he doesn't.
It was crazy.
Bet you can't guess who was involved. I went, JJ.
I can't look at it.
Well, it seems good that there was video of it. I didn't look at it.
Well, I got it.
Oh, do you?
I got the clip.
I'll have to see the clip.
So give me the quick one.
Yep.
And they kind of land. So they're wrestling. Place up. Then Beans. They immediately it's a headlock. They go back. JJ comes up, shows up. They lock up. She got 3 wrestling matches going on the ice right now. Refs stay with it. Fourth was Honey comes in. Honey comes in. Comes out. Like this. Drumsticks. Like this. And then you can see the
Cogs turning? Wait, like, do I do this?
Right.
Like,
yes. Actually,
it engaged.
and both guys went like this. We're just gonna. They were this close. And I was like,
I heard beats.
it did. And it, oh yeah, helmets were flying. There was clear helmets ripped in half. The cage came off Beans' helmet. So that's they were squeezing in on the
Oh, yeah. I've been in those. We had one like that in high school against St. Louis Park, and then I had a couple of times in junior. That was not unusual in junior. Probably just you.
If you guys are gonna flirt, take it outside.
Always fun killer.
The guy in the sweatshirt.
One in blue is the one in
She's adorable.
Well, it's better when you just go into the fence and it gives, and then you sort of come back and back.
I don't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't recommend it.
Now the top of my nose is square.
Can't even see it. Can't tell.
It's still good in Vegas. Like, there's still good places.
Yeah.
It's like you read it and it's so expensive.
It's on the strip. So we go down to what they call the Arts District, which is in between downtown and the strip. There's some teams
And it's reasonable.
Welcome back to Edina, period 2. 17 minutes on the board. Elks in black, Grand Rapids in white. Jackson, Dahlberg, Miller, Hansen, and Lerberg to start the period.
Did you say you still have your Jeep out there? Or you got a new one?
And we're off. Scramble out front. Miller is able to corral the puck. He gets it deep. Jackson gives chase into the corner. He's going to be the first on it. Makes a move. Grand Rapids is able to pull that away. Come up out of their zone into neutral ice. They get it deep and give chase. Brady Hansen first on the puck. He's met by a Grand Rapids player. Jackson in to help. Battle along the boards. That comes up the half wall. Turns in, shot, that goes wide. Up to the blue line, but not quite out. He bangs it out the board, keeps it in. Grand Rapids tries to move to the center of the ice. He's not getting it. There's a hand pass there.
Out of the zone.
And that is what they called. There was a great video last night. An NHL player lost his stick and he was able to pick up the puck at the bottom of the circle and he skated with his hands to get the puck out of the zone. It was pretty impressive. So the Elks will get an offensive draw due to the hand pass.
Defensively, you can pass, but any other time you can't. If you're in the wrong zone.
That goes to the half wall. Up, Miller gets it up to the point, put it down into the corner. Dahlberg's on it. He goes up to Jackson. Jackson misses it. Back to Brady Hansen with a shot. Blocker save. That gets put away to the half wall. Grand Rapids dumps it out. That gets deflected and down, so icing will be waved off. Brady Hansen first on it. Grand Rapids able to collect the puck, come out of the corner. Shot. Oren able to direct that one back into the corner. Gustafson can't quite get it there. Brady with a battle there. Down behind the net. Now comes out to the middle. Caleb, good defensive play. Eli's on it through neutral zone. Up to Dahlberg. He can't quite hang on to it. Behind the net he goes. Up the half wall. That's picked off by Connor. Connor up to Holmes. Holmes back to Schultz. Schultz down to Gustafson. He's got a little lane, but that goes to the goalie who poked it away from him. Now battle in the corner between Harris and Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids comes away with it. Up the half wall, but not out. Shot in, tip. And Grand Rapids will stop play. 15:09 to go here in the second. Offensive draw, Gustafson wins the draw. Back, Connor gets a shot, but it goes off of a skate and into the netting. So we will get a 1-800 redo. Face off. Schultz picks it up in the corner. Reverses course. He gets bodied. Harris now. He turns it back. Schultz loses control. Harris comes out of it. He tries to reverse direction and does. Gets just a little bit of space. Goes up to the point. Madden over to. Good idea to go cross ice, but you got area to shoot. You should be shooting that puck. Face off, down behind Grand Rapids. It's up to the blue line, but not out. Madden will hold it in for a moment. That goes off a shin pad and all the way down, no icing. Holmes to Harris. Harris with the cross ice. Just a little too far. Connor picks it up, gets it back deep. Remick with a backhand chance. Christian in the corner. He chips it down. Now Remick with the puck. He goes up to the point. Bratzel makes a move, gets the center ice. Shot and a goal! I don't know if that one was tipped or not, but that was a good shot. And the Elks take a 3-1 lead. I think Bratzel got that one. I think that was clean. I thought so too, but I understand, but it might have been, well, it might have been Grand Rapids that deflected it. I'm just telling you, if an Elk River player got that, he'd have been saying, I got that, I got that, I got that one. Very good point. They are not shy on here I scored. But I agree, it definitely looked like it took an upward trajectory. 3-1 face-off. So officially the goal goes to Madden Bratzel. We'll have a defensive zone draw. Max to the corner. Caden Barth on it. Battle along the half wall. That goes back into the corner. Barth and Johnson on it. That comes around. Mason's picked it up, and he's going to skate it. Up out of the zone through neutral ice. He's got good speed. Exits down the half wall. Goes behind the net. Remick tries to go out front. That was really close. Christensen. He's tied up in the corner, but he's able to get it up to Max. Mason holds the point for a moment, but it comes free. Caden picks it up. He chips it off the boards. Max in a battle along the boards here. That goes into the zone. Barth up and out of the zone. That goes back in, but Grand Rapids will be offsides. Mason's able to pick it up, gives it up to Remick. Remick can't quite kick it. Grand Rapids now able to enter the zone with a shot. That's a good save by Oren. Up off the boards, that goes all the way down. That one was tipped. That's going to be on net, no icing. So we get a change. Grand Rapids tries to stretch the ice. Nobody there. That will be icing. No, they waved that one off too. Brady Hansen behind his net. Up to Dahlberg. Dahlberg is looking for Miller. That stretch pass was a little bit too long. That one gets tipped up into the zone and into the netting. They're saying that went off a Grand Rapids stick, so we'll get an offensive zone draw. 12-10 here remaining in the second. Jackson on the face-off. Miller in the corner, picks it up, tries to go up to Hansen. That didn't work. Now up to Hansen. Hansen shot, tip. Good save there. It's loose in the middle. Loose in the slot. Grand Rapids able to pick it up, get it out of the zone. Into neutral ice. They're going to chip it in down into the out zone. Lerberg picks it up in the corner. Gets some speed rolling. He comes in wide. He's got guys driving. Good shot wide. Oh! Jackson had it on his stick. I think it rolled off the toe. That looked like it was going to be a gimme, but this is a game of never gimmies. Battle along the sidewall now down into the corner. Miller with the puck. He's going to skate it up. Back to Lerberg. Lerberg down into the corner. Jackson behind the net. Into the corner. Dahlberg gives chase. They meet in the corner. Now Connor has it. That goes up and just gets by Lerberg. Brady, first one on the puck. He's going to reverse course up the ice. He's got speed through the neutral zone. In wide. Shot. Blocker save. Big rebound. That goes into the corner. Jackson first on it. Half wall now. Connor able to hold it in. Bryce able to move around one guy. He sends it to the middle. Nobody there. Connor now Shot just goes wide. Grand Rapids a little bit penned up in their zone here. If the Elks can make a full change and get it back in, that looks like it's going to be icing, and it is. Well, we got 10:33 here remaining in the second. 3-1 Elk River. Gustafson on the draw, goes to the half wall. Grand Rapids picks it up behind their net. Reverses course. D-to-D pass. Now makes a long cross-eyed pass as an exit. Goes all the way down, not icing. Holmes picks it up. He reverses behind the net. He skates up. Got a long pass over to Gustafson. Gustafson gets it into the zone, gets it into the corner. Connor gives chase. Goes up. Holmes keeps it in the corner. And apparently they're calling Connor for a rough there.
Yeah, that's better. But it's now the...
So the Elks go on the penalty kill. Not sure I agree with that call, but I don't have a pair of stripes on today, so. Jackson wins the draw back to Holmes behind. He's able to clear it, and that's going to go most of the way, if not all the way down. Grand Rapids steps up, move it up into the neutral zone, go wide entryway, makes a move, tries to go to the middle, that gets deflected back out into the corner, and they move it back down. D-to-D pass, Grand Rapids now. Shot, that gets blocked. Another shot, and a goal. So 44 seconds into the power play, and Grand Rapids makes it a 3-2 game. Well, whether you like the penalties or not, it's just something you can't have. Jackson and the Elks lose the draw. Grand Rapids dumps it in. Mason goes back to pick it up. Off the boards he goes to the corner. Goes back behind the net. Grand Rapids picks it up. He's met by two Elk River players. Mason now in the corner changes directions. Can't quite get out of trouble. Grand Rapids still in control. Up to the point. Shot. That's deflected. Picked up by Barth. Barth now tries to make a good off the boards area pass, but that's just going to be a little bit. We got to go back to geometry class. Just get them back into geometry. That's still, D's get degrees. We'll have a defensive zone draw again. 8:43 in the second. Jackson wins the faceoff. Mason into the corner. He gets tied up. Grand Rapids picks up the loose puck. Tough angle shot. Rebound goes wide. Picked up by Dahlberg. He's going to chip it out of the zone. Neutralized. Grand Rapids pick it up. They're going to dump it back in. Goes behind the net. Dahlberg picks it up. Now Jackson goes through the neutral zone. Oh, had Miller driving in. To the line, but not quite out yet. Now out. Grand Rapids through neutral zone. They're going to get it into the Elk River zone, and we'll give chase. Chips it off the boards. Grand Rapids still with possession around the net, into the corner. Out front it goes. Up to the point, but not out. Miller with the puck, tied up along the half wall. Comes loose, but not out. Shot. That goes wide and into the corner. Dahlberg able to get it out of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Now Barth. That rolled off his stick. Christian picks it up. Into the zone he goes. He's got a little space now. Gets it down into the corner. Remick can't quite corral it. Brady Hansen picks it up. Goes D to D. Over to Lerberg. Lerberg shot tipped. That goes lazy into the corner. Christian picks it up. Battle in the corner. Now Remick here to help. Eli can't quite hold it in there. Brady Hansen has it. Spin moves away. Now Christian. Christian over to Max. Max chips it down to the net, but that gets steered aside. Max now with it in the corner. Johnson up into the middle. Christian can't hold it. Grand Rapids able to exit their zone through neutral ice. They'll dump it in. It goes behind the net. Lerberg picks it up to Remick. Remick's going to skate. Tries to put it up to Christian. Christian can't quite pick it up. That gets reverse course. Brady. Max able to just dump it in there. Bryce Harris first one on to forecheck. Gets good pressure on Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids reverses, goes corner to corner. They go up off the glass. That gets out, but not past Brady. Brady gets it back in. Grand Rapids has possession. And Grand Rapids is just gonna Grand Rapids iced it, so we'll have an offensive zone draw. 3-2, second period, 5:58 remaining in the period. Harris comes away at the draw, gets set to the middle. Gustafson can't quite corral it there. Comes out into neutral zone. Harris regroups. He's going to go wide. Gets it into the zone. Grand Rapids is there to pick it up. Harris is on him. Gustafson stops him at the sidewall. In the middle of Connor. Good shot, no traffic, but good shot. Faceoff picked up by Miller. Holmes now at the top of the point. He puts it down in the corner. Jackson, Dahlberg had it, but just shot it wide. Grand Rapids is going to go up out the glass and out. Good back check. Good back check, good body by Holmes there. Grand Rapids dumps it in, but they were offsides. Dahlberg over to Miller. Dahlberg. Gustafson on the draw, goes to the half wall. Gustafson's able to corral it for a moment, then loses it, goes up to the point, comes out. Grand Rapids on a break, shot wide, back behind the net, he gets hammered. Tries to go back out front, Oren with a stop, another stop. Now what? They are calling some of the weakest crap.
Did they even call any against Grand Rapids?
No. So they call a rough on Mason. Face off, Grand Rapids controls. Seems like they're just calling it if it happens to be loud. Anyway, Grand Rapids on the power play, D to D. They work it down to the half wall. Back into the corner, he reverses, back up to the point. That gets tipped up. That's stopped by Brady Hansen. And he dumps it in. And Grand Rapids will have to regroup. Connor ties his guy up. Now he gets help. Grand Rapids comes out with the puck. They dump it in. Good spin.
Yeah. I thought that was going out for sure. There we go.
Another good play there. Grand Rapids through neutral zone. Elks got all of their penalty killers changed. Grand Rapids with possession, D to D pass. Down to the half wall, back up to the D. Shot, that's blocked. Goes to the side of the net. Now a battle ensues behind the net. Loose puck, Grand Rapids comes away, up to the point. Shot, that's blocked. That one stung. Jackson's got a chance now. That one kind of flipped on him. I think that caught Lerberg on the side of the shin pad. Right here.
That hurts me.
I've had lots of them. They hurt. So we got 21 seconds here left on the penalty. 2:50 left in the period. 3-2 Elks. Offensive zone draw, but on the penalty kill. We get a shot. That one's gloved down.
I knew he was going to have that.
Holmes kills time just by backing up a little bit and then throws it down. Oh, good play there. Miller has a puck, had a guy driving, but just couldn't quite get it there in time. Elks are back to full strength now. Grand Rapids, D to D behind their net. Up to the half wall, they just chip it out. Holmes will be the first one back to collect that puck. He'll go behind his net. Picked up by Harris. Harris over to Miller. Miller makes a move, loses it, but Harris, good follow-up. Tries to get it to Johnson. Johnson wasn't quite ready for it. The howitzer goes off of Johnson's face. Holmes with a shot, that goes wide. Miller's going to be the first one on it. He goes back down into the corner. Max will get onto his guy. They're just going to ice it. That hit Max right in the face.
Right in the face.
Right dead.
Good thing they wear those things.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been missing some chiclets or a boat.
Oh yeah, you'd have been picking up teeth for a day. Face off, won by Grand Rapids, behind the net. They lose control of it. Pressure put on by the Elks. Max and Chase on it. Now Grand Rapids back behind the net again. Skates up, good stick by Johnson. Disrupts the pass. Grand Rapids into the zone, they flip it behind the net. Barth, good body position, collects control of the puck. Good idea on that one, just not quite enough mustard. Grand Rapids turns it around, back into the zone.
His hand is hurt.
Barth having a tough time getting it out. That shot goes high and up.
Got him like he was going to shoot the puck.
Oren's able to get a whistle with 13 seconds to go. Looked like Norton might have been a little injured on that one. I don't know if the hit caught him by surprise or if he landed funny or both.
He got hit hard.
The Elks will be starting on a power play. They did call a hook at the end there. We'll be back in 12 minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Edina, 17 minutes on the clock. 3 on the good guy side, 2 on the not so good guy side. 2-minute penalty on the not so good guy side. They will start. The Elks will start on the power play here to start the third period. Teams do their ritualistic huddles and break. Then Millis.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. They said that Salo too, 23. They're not playing varsity.
So we got Millis and Salo joining the JV team. They're going to join Jackson here, along with Brady. Get them some game time. Face off, won by Jackson. Brady Hansen. Back to Lerberg. Lerberg reverses course. Going to reverse course again. Gets a little bit of space. Millis through neutral zone. Goes crosswise. Salo in the corner, back behind. Now Millis. Millis up to Brady. Brady Millis. He loses it. Grand Rapids picks it up. They'll able to get it clear. He took a licking for that.
And I'm not a good player.
Elks up, back, now over. That's too far for Eli. Jumps over Grand Rapids stick. Goes down behind the net. Salo gives chase. That'll go up off the glass. Goes to the line and out. Now Grand Rapids gets through neutral ice and into the corner and gives chase. He'll be first on the puck. He's met there by Holmes. Jackson with the puck. Now through neutral zone. He will enter the zone.
And nobody to break out to.
Back to Millis. Millis down into the corner for Jackson. Jackson into the middle. Eli can't quite hang on to that one. Goes over to Millis. Millis. Lerberg. Lerberg tries to... Up to Millis. Millis across to Holmes. Up to Lerberg. Lerberg gains time and space. Goes down. Into the middle. Jackson turns, shoots. Loose puck in the middle.
Oh, that opening.
If that doesn't hit Jackson, that probably goes in.
Yeah, that opening was there.
Holmes now, sharp angle shot that goes up and into the netting. 14 seconds left on the power play. With the introduction of a couple of varsity players, we will see some scrambling in the lines. Now we see Dahlberg with Miller and Connor Schultz. Draw one by Grand Rapids. They throw it into a cluster back behind their net. They throw it down and all the way down to the end of the other ice. Oren's there to stop it. Holmes will be the first one to pick it up. He's got time and space, so he wanders up. Pass over to Madden too far. Grand Rapids. Now Dahlberg picks it up. Over to Holmes. Holmes back to Bratzel. Bratzel into the neutral zone. Comes through. Into the zone. Schultz with a shot. Wide. Oh, tip. Got to be quicker to that. Those were my favorite rebounds.
Yeah, all you gotta do is put it in. Nobody's here. It's wide open.
I just need to direct it. Dahlberg on the faceoff. Down behind the net. Schultz and Dahlberg on it. Schultz comes away with it up to the point. Holmes can't quite stop it on the corner. He'll go over to Bratzel. Bratzel tries to get it to Miller, but that didn't quite work. And a penalty coming. That is really a... Oh, those are frustrating penalties. You might call it weak, you might call it whatever, but those are the penalties you just can't take. It'll probably be his one and only of the year, though. So now the Elks go on the penalty kill, up to the Grand Rapids point. Battled by Millis there. Now Salo with it. He gets some space. Gets over and rung all the way down. Millis chases behind the net. He loses an edge. Rapids up, cross ice pass. They enter the zone, but that gets put right back out. Now it's back in, but it'll be offside. But Elks controlled the puck and sent it all the way down. Goalie corrals it. Now Salo puts pressure on him. And a body. Grand Rapids trying to figure out what they want to do here. He's tied up along the boards. Elks are fine just killing some time here. Grand Rapids finally pitchforks it out. Down into the corner. Salo still giving chase and Grand Rapids a hard time. Now they come up, they get out of the zone and into the neutral. They'll dump it in. Cross ice they go. Mason, first one on it. He picks it up. He's able to exit the zone just by himself. We call him Quinn Mason Hughes.
Great moves on the shot.
Grand Rapids through neutral zone now. 32 seconds left to go on the power play. They leave it for a guy. Shot that goes about 90 feet wide up to the point. Now a battle along the boards, half wall. That puck's loose. Down into the corner they go. That's blocked. Now Harris got it, chips it off the boards. That goes down into the Grand Rapids zone. A reverse course. Elks are full strength. Grand Rapids enters the zone. They get a shot from the top of the zone. That went wide. Now down into the corner. Brady with a good body. Brazzo now. Up to Harris. Harris over to Miller. Miller's just going to chip it into the zone and give chase. He'll be first on it in the corner. Stays with it behind the net. Tied up. Loses the puck. Grand Rapids. Up to Brady. Brady holds it in. That's a good tip on net. Harris now with the puck. Over to Brady. Brady shot. Tipped twice. Nothing there. Christian.
There it is.
I think Miller got that one. It was out in front. I think he put it 5-hole, and nobody knows what this. There was no signal on the play, so the players all knew it. You can put it on the board. Face off now. Behind. Grand Rapids enters the zone. That's broken up right away. Cross ice to Christian. Christian gets into the zone. He chips it in the middle. Ironically, I think Cam gets that one.
Yeah, you got it.
That was the weirdest play. The goalie put it in himself.
Who cares?
Cam on that one, but really the goalie.
All I know is I saw it come over to the other side and behind the red line, so I don't know who actually put it in.
So the Elks all of a sudden are up 5-2. Faceoff goes down into Grand Rapids, up to the half wall, cross ice. That's offsides on Grand Rapids. Holmes ends up getting an assist on that one. So Jackson in to take the face-off.
Hello?
Oh, now we're playing football.
That would be so distracting. They're passing it behind the net back there. If you're a player and you just catch that in
I
front
know.
of your eye, it's like, oh,
No doubt.
that would drive me crazy.
Guess who that was? Of course, those guys all ran to the locker room.
Lurberg behind his own net. He goes up to Salo. Salo tries to chip it to Jackson, but that gets picked off. Into the middle, but nobody there, luckily. It goes up and out of the zone. Grand Rapids gives chase back into their zone. Salo, first one to put pressure on. He gets a stick that goes into the corner. Now Millis on it, Salo on it. Now Jackson shot goes into the corner. Millis with a good body, driving his guy off the puck. They've got a reverse course. Holmes, good pinch. He'll keep it in the zone. Battle along the half wall. Salo supporting it, goes back down into the corner. Now Millis on it. He's the first one to pick it up. He gets pinched off. Salo now. Up. Holmes over. Eli shoot. Gets a clean shot. Rebound. That's stopped. That one goes up and goes back in. Pretty sure Jackson got that one. That was a yard sale in front of the net. So the Elks quick to take a 6-2 lead. Now 10-12 left in the third.
Did they ever call goalie interference in there? That one was borderline.
She changes everything. Forecheck. Back check, forecheck, paycheck.
That is the game right there, Mr. Lurberg. Forecheck, back check, paycheck. Dahlberg wins the draw and goes to the middle, nobody there. Connor able to pick it up, tries to get back to Dahlberg, he can't quite get it. He'll pick it up in the half wall, up to Bratzel. Bratzel, clean shot, tries to get a tip and it goes in. We got some testosterone flaring now. So Bratzel's going to get that one. That one was clean, just squeaked in. Grand Rapids is going to make a goaltending change here. 7-2, 9:54 left in the period. Barth able to pick up the puck. He's going to carry it into neutral zone. Throws it in on net. That gets steered to the corner. Miller's first one on there. He gets knocked down. Schultz joins in the battle. Good physicality coming.
I'm only good for one a year, so.
John wrecked me forever.
I did have to give it.
Go to the World Juniors.
Probably not. I don't have time.
Looks like they're going to take even up penalties here.
I agree. You see some amazing talent.
So we'll stay 5-5. Couple pushing and shoving into the naughty box. On the draw, Gustafson wins the draw, back to Bratzel. Bratzel over to Barth. Barth with a shot. That goes into a back. There's a goal, Remick. And it's 8-2. You just missed 6 goals. Say 5.
No, it's fine. I think we scored 5 times in like 2 minutes. So now I need to. Hey, it's a running 10 now. Yeah.
So Remick should get that one with an assist to Bratzel. Barth picks it up. He goes over to Bratzel, who can't quite hold it. He gets met with a body to the half wall. Gustafson plays a body up to the point, now down into the corner. Bratzel to pick it up behind his net, reverses direction, and reverses away. Bratzel, or Barth now, cross ice to Harris. Harris through neutral zone. He's gonna go wide, gets his guy back behind the net. Now Harris gets steered out the puck. Chase puts a body on him, out of the half wall. Goes up to the point. Grand Rapids is going to be called for a penalty on that one. I think elbowing, but not quite certain. No, they'll just call roughing. So the Elks go on a power play, 7:56 and counting. Now running time, since we're up 6. Millis over to Salo. Salo picks it up. He gets away from his guy. Over to Brady. Brady down to Millis. Millis down to Jackson. Jackson to Millis. Millis to Jackson. Jackson to Millis. That one gets blocked. It's sitting in the middle. Grand Rapids going to get away and get it all the way down. If they give you space, you should take it. Yeah. Lerberg into the zone with speed. He's going to pull up. Evaluates. Over to Brady. Brady to Salo. Salo to Lerberg. Lerberg hit it in his skates. Even he didn't know it was there. That one gets thrown all the way down the ice. Oren with a good lead pass. Now Salo. Oh, good. Tried to get it into the middle. Good look there. Salo middle. Millis. Good shot. Good save. Millis able to pick up the possession there along the half wall.
Take the
Salo.
space.
Millis. Millis Hansen shot. That goes up and into the net. Christian to Holmes. Holmes with a shot that gets tipped wide by Miller. Grand Rapids on the puck. They get it up out of the zone through neutral ice. Grand Rapids has killed off their penalty. They're into the forecheck down in the corner. That gets picked off by Miller, who goes behind his net, reverses direction. Comes out, gives it to Holmes. Holmes back to Miller. Miller into the neutral zone to Christian. Christian back to Miller. Miller is met by a body. Grand Rapids goes off the glass. Miller stops it, throws it into the far corner. Dahlberg able to pick it up. He goes back behind the net. Circling. Now Miller with the puck. He'll go up to Holmes. Holmes, it's a little shimmy. He gets it down into the corner. He's tied up. Holmes up to the point. Oh. Miller just hit the ref. Miller just hit the ref.
Yeah.
In a really not so.
He didn't like that. Did that get him in the battery?
I thought it was in the thigh. He should have yelled too. Oh. Is she in this area? Rotzel over to Barth. Barth can't control. Now Bryce can't quite control it either, but it's offside, so Grand Rapids will have to exit the zone. Harris, Rotzel. Rotzel up to Remick. Remick gets hammered. Grand Rapids changes course. Picked off there. Grand Rapids shot, that's blocked. Now Barth has it. Barth shot. That was a changeup.
Hard fight.
Jackson now down in the corner. Harris can't quite control it. Jackson still has it. Out into the slot. It gets cleared and sent all the way down. Oren will come out to play it. Mason heads north. Gets it to Millis, who Millis drives it deep into the corner. Salo now first on it. Grand Rapids sends it up the boards. Chip up to the blue line and out. Mason will be the first one to get it back. He chipped it up, but not out. Grand Rapids still has it. That shot is blocked. Millis now comes away with it. Exits the zone. Gets across red line. Puts it through the skates. Runs his guy over. Can't quite get through him, but now has it back. Millis with good puck control. Brady stops, gives himself some time. Mason now has the puck. He goes up, but that gets picked off. Put on net by Grand Rapids. Oren plays it up to Millis. Millis lead pass now, picked off by Grand Rapids at the blue line. Back into Elk River zone. Shot was in a different zip code. Salo now exits, but that's picked off, and that's picked off, and then that's picked off. Bounty. Lurberg comes away with it. Cross red line, into the zone. Comes across the zone. He turns away to gain some time. It's Caleb through the middle. Caleb with a step. Shot and a goal. Connor Schultz. Schultzy. That should just about do it here from Edina. 10 seconds and running. The Elks are up 9-2, and that will wrap it up.
To Chuck for Florida Panthers.
Yeah.